John, final home game of the season tomorrow, taking on Livy. How are you feeling about it?
Yeah, listen, we're looking forward to it. As you say, last game of the season at home in front of your own supporters, so we're looking forward to the game. Obviously, it's not been as difficult a week this week as what it was last week, and we've been able to prepare well for it. We obviously know Livingston have got a lot riding on the game tonight, which makes tomorrow's game that slightly bit different for them. But no, we're ready for it. We've prepared well this week. We've had a good training week, so we're ready for the game.
And just on train this week, obviously you've just said there it was difficult last week with the news, and we touched on that last week as well. How's the feeling been this week going into it?
Well, the full focus this week for the players has been the football. That's been the main thing. There's been no distractions off the pitch, and we've maintained that focus, so it's been good. We've been able to work towards the game tomorrow for the full week, and there's not been energy wasted elsewhere, so that's been good. Obviously, with that, we've had a few struggling with knocks from last weekend, and we'll give them the last possible minute to see if they'll be available for tomorrow. On the plus side, we've got Smudger back training, so having Connor back involved certainly gives everyone a boost, and Tony Gallagher's been able to get back as well. He had a slight muscle problem earlier on, and then it transferred into his neck where he was quite stiff at the top half, so he's been able to loosen that off, so he's been able to join training as well. So getting them two back freshens things up, and as I said, at this stage of the season when you can bring two players with that quality, albeit they've only trained for 2 days, but getting them back involved certainly helps.
Obviously there's a level of uncertainty about what's going to happen, but as we said last week, and as you've just said there, full focus on the pitch.
Yeah, that's important. As I think I spoke about it after the game, saying that the last 20 minutes last week was probably the hardest I've had in management with regards to what decisions we make and what we're going to do, because the point deductions came off but the points are going back on when we appeal. The appeals now went through. We're looking forward to it. As I said, we're well drilled, we know what we're going to do, we've got a plan, and it's much fresher in our minds this week. So I spoke about it, and the players have spoke about it, having that intensity in a game and making sure that we bring our best form ourselves tomorrow, which we hope to do, and which we will try. And listen, the supporters over the last few weeks have been great with us, so it gives them something to make sure that we can cling on to.
Some positives obviously to take from the last few weeks as well. 7 points from a possible 9, 2 clean sheets in those last 3 games as well. And we spoke to Dean Linus earlier on about how important that's been for his confidence and the rest of the defence as well going into the final 2 games.
Yeah, we've not been given as many chances away in the final third, but we spoke about it after the Wraith game, that we gave too many easy opportunities away, especially after their first goal, and it was making sure that we shored up, and you can see that they're playing with more confidence in the back line. There's much more continuity between them, and that's obviously resulted in us not having to make any changes through injuries. We've been able to keep the same team in the pitch, and that always helps no matter what stage of the season you're at, but not only that, having that solid base to build from, both against Dunfermline and last week, albeit we gave away a sloppy goal that I was really annoyed about against Partick Thistle, but defensively we've looked much better, and that's gave us a foundation to go and attack the right areas, and when we've done that, we've obviously hurt teams, and hopefully we can continue that tomorrow against Livingston.
And finally, just a message to the fans, as we've touched on already. We know it's been difficult for everyone involved with the club, but tomorrow the players on the park need their support.
100%. The supporters, listen, about 3-4 weeks ago now, I think I said we're going to need them between now and the end of the season, and since I said that, I think we played Dunfermline that Saturday. They were great at Dunfermline. The players responded to that encouragement. Again, away at Thistle, as we spoke about it when we walked out the tunnel, how noisy they were, and last week the backing they gave us here after the news that we got through the week was great. They got right behind the players and ourselves as a staff. It needs to be that way again tomorrow. When they're like that, it certainly helps us, and it certainly gives us that wee bit more energy in the pitch. You can see that with the way the players take off and respond to that encouragement. I think their backing this season has been great, and we need to continue. That needs to continue between now and the end of the season. Obviously, we've got 2 massive games coming up, and tomorrow they can show their thanks to the players for their effort, but we need to show our thanks and our appreciation which they've gave us all season, and that encouragement, and make sure that we want to put on a performance for them.
Brilliant. Cheers, John. Thank you very much.